Perez Hilton's sister arrives at his Miami home hours after suicide attempt, hospitalization. Barbara kept a low profile in a pair of sunglasses as she drove herself to the residence, as seen in pics obtained by Page 6 on Wednesday. According to an eyewitness, she seemed to be asking cops stationed outside how she could get into the home, which Hilton moved into with his family earlier this summer. Authorities also showed up to the property and taped it off, per our source, which is standard procedure to assist the family and deal with media presence. We're told there is no active criminal investigation.
Love watermelon but hate the sticky cutting mess? This compact 2-in-1 tool slices neat cubes and flips into a retractable fork for easy serving at parties, picnics, or home. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/3 right now.
Hilton, real name, Mario Lavandera Jr., has a close relationship with his sister and a loving bond with his family. His main focus is being a good father to his 3 children and also being a good brother to his sister, Barbie, and looking after his mom, a source told Page 6 earlier Wednesday. His whole life revolves around them. He's a family man. The media personality also gushed over his sister to fans back in March, while detailing a previous hospitalization due to an ulcer and sepsis. "I have to thank my sister for everything," he said, his voice cracking with emotion. "I honestly believe if it weren't for my sister, I'd probably be dead." Hilton noted at the time that Barbara always goes above and beyond to help him in times of need. "She flew out here twice and was here most of the time, even though she has a young daughter and her husband live in Los Angeles," he continued. "If it weren't for my sister, I don't know if I could have gotten through this. This experience has definitely brought me closer to my sister. And I'm so thankful for that. I love her so much." The father of 3, who welcomed kids Mario, 13, Mia, 11, and mate, 8, via surrogacy, was hospitalized late Tuesday after a TikTok livestream depicted Hilton seemingly harming himself. The Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office told Page 6 that units were dispatched to investigate after they received multiple calls reporting an individual live-streaming acts of self-harm on social media. The Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office said in a statement that the individual has been safely recovered and transported by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue to a local hospital where he is receiving medical attention, and that the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office Crisis Response Unit and licensed mental health professionals are also on scene providing support and resources to the individual's family. Hilton, who also lives at the residence with his mother, Teresita Lavandera, was said to have been alone inside the home at the time of the incident. 911 dispatch audio from the incident revealed that multiple units had responded to the site of a suicide attempt. Per surveillance footage obtained by Page 6, police cars surrounded the blogger's Miami home as a voice could be heard repeatedly saying, "Mario, it's the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. Please step out of the house." Reps for Catherine later told Page 6 that their focus remains on Ryan's health, recovery, and the privacy of both him and his family during this incredibly difficult time. "We are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from fans, friends, and members of the media," they added. "We respectfully ask that everyone continue to honor his privacy while he receives the care he needs." Hilton's family echoed that sentiment, writing in their own statement, "We can confirm that Perez is receiving medical care, and our family's focus right now is on his well-being." As Page 6 previously reported, Hilton was facing several difficulties leading up to the concerning livestream, including 2 hospitalizations in the spring and sepsis, which a source told us honestly almost killed him. Additionally, he had recently moved from Las Vegas to Miami and didn't feel settled yet, per a source, while also being hit hard with pretty extreme medical bills stemming from his hospitalizations. "Mario has always worked extremely hard. He's one of the hardest working people I know, and so suddenly being faced with these mounting financial pressures was a lot for him," the insider told us, labeling Hilton the breadwinner of his family. "He just wants to provide a good life for everybody. I know that for that reason, the past few months have been really hard for him. If you or someone you know is affected by any of the issues raised in this story, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK, 80-255, or text the crisis text line at 740-1741. Discussions are moderated for civility. Read our guidelines. Perez Hilton's sister, Barbara Lavandera, pictured above, was seen arriving at the gossip blogger's Miami home just hours after he was hospitalized. Zach Bennett, for NY Post, according to an eyewitness, Barbara appeared to ask cops how she could enter the residence. Zach Bennett, for NY Post, Barbara kept a low profile in sunglasses while navigating the property on Wednesday. Zach Bennett, for NY Post, cops had taped off the property, a source told us. Zach Bennett, for NY Post, taping off the area is standard procedure to assist the family and deal with the media presence, and that there is no active criminal investigation, we're told. Zach Bennett, for NY Post, Hilton, pictured above with his mother in a previous social media upload, was hospitalized late Tuesday after a livestream depicted him seemingly engaging in self-harm. The Perez Hilton / Instagram Hilton, pictured here in 2022, once called Barbara his angel. Getty Images for Kettle One Vodka.